All right, well, Lisa Davenport from Lisa Davenport Home Gallery showed us how we can make the most of our outdoor spaces with furnishings, but lights can also help make the outside of your home more inviting. And the guys from Connecticut Lighting Centers with locations at Hartford or Southington are here to show us how. Dave, Director, and Jim Meltzer, welcome back, guys. So nice to have you here.
Thank you.
Never underestimate the power of good lighting, right?
Absolutely.
And you have a number of options, right? Last time you were here, you showed us some antique fixtures that you had refurbished, but these are all new.
Yeah, everything here is new. I think the key to lighting is what Lisa had said, the extension of your home. It's really taking your inside. Why don't you treat it the same way on the outside?
No, it's so
Decorative
true,
lights.
because it can actually take an average-looking home, and when you're driving up to it at night, just make it look so impressive. It can make all the difference in the world with the right lighting. Absolutely.
You can feel safe. You can really paint the picture. It's all about taking and accenting what you want to accent. If our people do the job right, it's listening to what people want to do with their lighting.
And in terms of decorating your yard, the options are really unlimited. I think we have some video of what you guys offer there, from wall lanterns to post lighting. Describe to us what you have.
Here we're showing the variety of wall lights, and there what's pretty interesting is that we can do almost every piece, whether it's in incandescent, regular light bulbs, or we can do almost everything in energy-saving fluorescent lighting. And today you really can't tell the difference.
And you say it's almost like painting a picture with light, right?
Yeah, I think it's all about when you take decorative lights and you are going to put them on the exterior of your home. For years and years, it wasn't thought of as a very decorative element. Today, we can make them a really decorative element. We can make them part of the design of your home.
How do you say in ways, though, it can define perimeters, it can add depth to a certain area of your home. How does that work?
If you take the landscape that you currently have, pick out the high points, what's beautiful about it, what you want to show, and illuminate it, it stands out, it becomes your light, and is absolutely gorgeous. If you look at the waterfall that we did, this is done with a combination of lighting. You don't even see the light, you just see the beauty of the sculpture. It looks like a work of art.
Which is interesting, because you say in many cases less is more. I think a lot of
That's
people
correct.
want their house to look elaborate, and maybe they can go a little over the top. You don't necessarily need
Yeah,
to in all
I
cases.
think the whole idea behind lighting is that you don't always need to see the light itself. What you need to see is what we're trying to do, what you're trying to do with that light. It's the end result. That's what's really cool.
Yeah, no, it's funny. My husband and I were shopping for houses, and we drive around, and the lighting, especially when you look at these houses at night, would make all the difference in the world to either make it welcoming or just make it look kind of bland. And we got our lights from you guys. We're now focusing on the outdoor of our house. So if someone like me or customer out there were to come to you, can you help them in trying to figure out what to pick?
Absolutely.
Because I wouldn't really know what to spotlight on my house.
And that's what we're there for, and we're trained for that. And what we would do is we would talk to you, find out what your needs were, what you had that you wanted to show. In some cases, we'd even come out and design the lighting for you.
Now, you had talked about LED lights or low voltage lights. So how does this focus in, and can it add up to savings for the homeowner?
Low voltage lighting, one of the big misconceptions about low voltage lighting is that it doesn't give a lot of light. But the truth is that low voltage lighting can actually give more lighting. Low voltage is an energy efficient light source. Newly introduced into the low voltage line is LED lighting, which
What
is
are we
even
looking
more
at right now? This is
what
an
you
example
see
that
lit
you
over
brought.
there
Yeah.
right now is LED.
That's lighting
LED.
that
Yeah.
tree.
Yep.
Now, what if you have older fixtures and you don't necessarily want to spend the money to upgrade those older fixtures? Can you retrofit the bulbs into the older ones?
In almost every case now, there is an LED retrofit bulb to fit the application.
And what's really cool about low voltage lighting is that you can't make a mistake. When you put a low voltage light in the ground and the tree grows, or you want to change something, or you really don't like the effect that you've got, all you do is just pick it up and move it.
Move it.
Just to pick your brain for a little bit, when you walk up to a house, what jumps out at you in terms of what should be spotlighted? I mean, this isn't just about walking outside, throwing up a floodlight or a spotlight. There's much more of a science to it than that.
Without question, you want to look at what I'll call the high points.
Okay.
Anything that's visually beautiful, especially in the daytime, because that's when you can see it, because you don't see it at night. At night it's black. You can paint with light.
Okay, so if you have a tree that you love, or a series of 3 or 4 trees.
We're trying to make your eye go. We want to be able to make it so that your eye will go to what we want you, what you want it to go to, so that light is kind of guiding the way for visual of that space.
And when we did the segment with Lisa Davenport on the outdoor settings, you provided these outdoor lamps. Are you seeing a lot of that too? I mean, are these safe to stay outdoors?
These lamps can actually, either one of these are UL'd for wet location, meaning that they can be rained on. So yeah, it's
you can just
cool.
leave it out there. You don't
Take
have
a
to bring
hose
it in.
to it, yeah.
That's
Exactly.
fantastic.
It
That's
is.
great. And are you seeing more of an interest in that? People trying to create a living space outside and add these lights?
People are understanding that the outside of their house
Yeah.
is as important as the inside. In fact, it's the first impression.
Like you said, like Lisa said,
Yeah.
an extension of it.
An
Well, if you
extension.
want to know more, just contact these guys at Connecticut Lighting Centers. As we mentioned, locations in Hartford and Southington. They also have the Restoration Lighting Gallery. If you want all their information, don't have time to jot it down now, just come to our website, WTNH.com, click on the Connecticut Style link. Dave, Director Jim Meltzer, thanks for being here and illuminating our set. We appreciate
very
it.
much.
Thank you, Sonia.